Think we're recording. Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is episode 13 of the Disney Dudes podcast. It's going to be a little disjointed because I have a very special guest joining us. This is my wife, Emily.
Hello.
Yeah, way to be animated. I like it. That's what people want. And we wanted to continue from our last episode, which was Disney Dudes Do Karaoke, which we had a huge response to that. And I just wanted to cue up Emily.
Nobody wants to hear us.
And we're beginning. Okay, I'm just gonna, for people that can't see us, they can hear us. Are you ready?
All right, and
Okay. That whenever
you don't want to hear me sing, so we'll leave that to the professionals, Taylor and Abbott.
But I do. But no, this is episode 13 of the Disney Dudes podcast, and you are going to help us plan our next Walt Disney World trip. We already have an idea of what we want to do, where we want to go. Mainly, this is specifically an adult-only trip, which means no kids. We have 3 kids, ages 13, 8, and 6, boy, girl, boy. And we talked about them on the podcast before. Taylor has 1 little girl. I think she's going on 2 within, I think she's about 1.5 years, give or take. But that's besides the point. Main point is that we are going in February of next year. Excited, but we need your help. But before we jump into all of the content, the meat and potatoes, we're going to give you a little appetizer. Disney Dudes news. One thing, just kind of touch back on last episode. I'm not going to cue up the music like I did last time, but I wanted to give a tremendous shout out to Ashley Griffin out of Nashville, Tennessee, for participating and actually bringing it 100% for our special edition episode. Last week premiered on Friday night. We recorded literally the night before that it premiered. It was late. We were tired. I ate way too many goldfish. Taylor brought the falsetto. I brought nothing. And it was a lot of fun. But we do really appreciate her. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for being a fan of the show, for listening. You do have merch coming your way. T-shirt, way too many stickers. Tell your friends, tell your family. I think you said you're going to be going to Walt Disney World a little sooner than expected. And I think you said that you're going to be going in September. And so that being the case, if you want to take notes, I think from what you said in one of our comments, one of our posts, about what we're talking about, because we have been quite recently. We went back in April for one of the Run Disney races, and we do have experience, but at the same time, we're still trying to feel our way through the whole Walt Disney World, just metaverse to begin with. And it's one of those where we want to kind of, for me at least, my familiarity, I want to stick with what I know, because there's a level of comfort there, but stepping outside of the comfort zone is something that I want to start leaning towards with future subsequent Disney visits. Of course, for us, we can't go all the time. We live in South Carolina. We're not pass holders. We're not DVC members. Do you know DVC?
Yes, Disney Vacation Club.
There you go. The buy-in for that is literally a kidney, arm, or leg, or whatever appendage that is essential to what you do. But we try to go often, but this is where we're going to kind of talk about what we want to do, where we want to go, mainly food and drink, mainly things that we want, that we've had before, but also kind of step out of our comfort zones, especially me. But to continue on, one thing I did want to mention was we did have a few people queued up for the special edition Disney Dudes Do Karaoke edition last week. And I want to apologize for the technical difficulties of that. There were some connection issues. Sound worked in post edit before I uploaded everything. But we did, unfortunately, drop about 3 people that were queued up. But actually, you hung in there. We appreciate you being a part. And yeah. So, but like I was saying about the main reason for recording this week's episode, I honestly, the week of, wasn't sure what I wanted to do. It's always kind of, oh, well, let's talk about this or maybe talk about that. But when it comes to a special edition, I kind of exhaust all of the creative whatever I have fortitude, and I kind of go back to square one. You kind of think, don't know what I want to talk about, don't know what I want to do, but this one is literally on the horizon. So We just booked our next, like I said, next Disney trip to Walt Disney World in February of 2023, which is next year. Yes, that is, if you think about it right now, a ways away, but it's right around the corner.
You gotta start prepping.
You got to start prepping.
Yeah.
You got to prep. Are you prepping for the next song that we're going to sing, or are you?
No.
That's
I'm
not.
prepped. I'm all focused on food and drink. This upcoming trip.
Okay. Well, if you do
And
want,
rides.
if you do have any inclination, if I kind of see that look in your eye, you're like, I just got to sing. I got to bring it. I've got to belt it. You
Listen, it's not going to happen. So.
It's not going to
No,
happen.
it's not
Okay.
going to happen.
Okay. The main reason why we booked this trip is because we were very lucky, very fortunate to be able to book 2 spots in the Disney Princess half marathon. We recently did the Tower of Terror 10 miler. I can speak for myself when I say it was an amazing experience.
No, it was.
How was it for you?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's jam packed with things along the way on the race. Live music, DJs, photo opportunities. So I mean, you do not feel like you're running 10 miles. And plus, of course, it's flat Florida, which is always nice. You're not running up hills or anything like that for the most part. But yes, it was so much fun. But I'll give you my take once we get into it. A couple other things. So.
Yeah. We booked it for February 25th through March 1st. We had 2 travel days. We're looking at the 26th, that Sunday being the day of the race. Last time we did a race, last April, we did the race and we had to get up at 3:45, 3:30, be on the bus by 4, right?
Yeah.
And rode the bus to Epcot. Really didn't start the race because there were literally, I don't embellish, over 10,000 runners in that race. So that being the case, we were done, to say the least. We were spent.
That's my only thing that I learned is do not try to go to a park the same day as a extended race. Like maybe a 10K, you could do it early in the morning, but a 10-mile half marathon, anything like that. I mean, I was dead. But if you could find the picture of me at the Haunted Mansion, it shut down for a second. And I just took that opportunity to take a nap at one point. I mean, the pictures they do with the ghosts, I look dead in that picture with the ghost sitting on my shoulder. So, I mean, it's not recommended. So we've learned from our mistake. That's not the picture. This is the one Abbott has put up, and I'm wide awake. Great in that picture. That's not the one. It's a good picture of you. Mask on.
With the mask on. This is our trip last year in November with
family.
Everybody and their uncle.
Yeah.
Came that time, literal. Yeah. But no, that was a good time. But no, we'll leave this up for the remainder of the episode. Yeah, you're welcome for that one. But no, main thing here is we're going to discuss it. We'll get your feedback.
Let's get into it. Let's do this.
You're right in front of this handsome devil right there. You're a fortunate lady.
Listen, I'm an on task person.
Let's
get into it. Yeah, come on.
The feedback. Hold on. Sidebar. Real talk. Hot take.
Okay.
True feedback right now. Tell me, has the podcast gotten better? Because you do listen. You do give me feedback. You're my biggest supporter, worst critic. Well, I mean, biggest supporter, but you give me unbiased feedback. Yeah.
I have my attention span. I know mine, and I can think about the many years I've gone to school, and I'm telling you, if somebody spoke or lectured for more than 30 minutes, he lost my attention. And so I look at podcasts the same way. If you go over 30 minutes, that's all I can devote to you. So I mean, anybody, I don't mean that, so I like to be on task. I like to stay focused, and then
you're succinct. You're okay.
To the point.
Yep. You're not verbose. You're not all that fun stuff.
Nope.
Yep. So I'll get past my SAT words. Our main agenda is, like I said, the 26th is the day of the race. Super early. The race is going to start at Epcot, go through World Showcase. It doesn't go through World Showcase.
Yeah.
It goes to a little bit of Epcot around probably Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind by Spaceship Earth over there going towards Figment, and where Captain EO used to be, like the Disney Pixar short film festival location. And then it goes out and you run essentially whatever perimeter road or connecting road up to Magic Kingdom.
Yep.
Right.
And then circle back.
And circle back to
Epcot.
So. Yep. Can you tell me what the acronym for Epcot stands for?
I cannot.
It is the Experimental Prototype City of
Tomorrow.
Look at you. Yep. So
all right.
you pick up on a few things Disney-wise when you do these types of podcasts. But I've done my research. I've done my thing. My main motivation is not to shoehorn as much as possible, race day, and then try and rush to the park. You can't road trip anything. You can't. When you're going to the parks as an adult, you don't have to rush. You can relax. You can eat what you want, drink what you want. There's no agenda. You just kind of go where you want, when you want, whatever. But like Emily was saying, she was tired. I didn't pass out.
No, you would definitely have more energy.
But that doesn't matter at the end of the night, because the park was open an extra hour. Magic Kingdom, the day of the race, it was open until 11 o'clock at night, and we were spent. Even though physically I was done, mentally I'm like, oh, must shoehorn everything in sight, must do every ride multiple times.
Yeah.
But
we did pretty good.
We did great.
I didn't get to ride Jungle Cruise. I feel like it's a classic. You should try and fit it in. It's not the most exciting ride, but
no, yeah, but I mean, it's just kind of that,
I feel like it's just a classic. You should,
rite of passage. It's just like a traditional type thing. Yeah, a customary thing when you go to Magic Kingdom.
But we've learned from that, so now we know. You do the race, you get back for the race, which Disney is super efficient on, like all their travel. They've got the buses teed up and waiting for you when the race is over. They have refreshments, all that stuff. So I was pleasantly surprised how fast it was to, we found where our designated bus was, and we were able to get back, because we were rushing to get back to Magic Kingdom and get going.
Yeah.
But this time, get back to the hotel, shower, relax.
So what does that agenda look like? We're looking at the February 26th race day, and then.
Well, so my plans, one is that we've stayed at several hotels on site, and we have been, we were recommended to go to the Port Orleans French Quarter, and it's one of the moderate resorts, and I love it. I think it's a great place to stay. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong at any Disney hotel. I mean, you're always going to have like a requirement of any hotel. It's going to be clean. So, in my opinion, but I mean, whether you stay at a budget hotel or you stay at one of the premier Disney hotels, but this is a great one. It's got great pool area, a really fun theme and environment, Scat Cat Club, beignets. Can you ever go wrong with beignets?
Drunken beignets,
Yes.
Mickey beignets, rum chata,
Oh,
Bailey's. They do a special edition around Valentine's Day with what do they call Red Hots?
Ooh, are we gonna miss it though? It's gonna be after down.
Actually we may still get it.
Ooh, okay.
And I forgot to do the research. Please, someone send me a message, because I think it's whatever. It's a Figment themed festival. It's the shortest one. It segues food and wine going into the Flower and Garden Festival. It's the one that starts at the beginning of the year, that will start at the beginning of the year, and has to do with art, the Art and Animation Festival. I'm not sure, but at Epcot, there's always a festival.
Yeah.
They always have booths, always a specialty, this and whatever. So we'll get it. It'll be interesting. It'll be neat to see one of the short-lived festivals, because the longest running festival is Food and Wine, the International Food and Wine Festival. It just kicked off like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it runs until right at beginning of like the first full week of November. Then they segue into first week because we got to see the transition from fall to holiday season.
Yeah.
We went from Halloween to
which is neat.
Yeah, which is really cool. But you were talking about Port Orleans French Quarter.
Yeah.
What about it stood out to you in regards to not, because if you're to me, the majority of individuals going to Disney are not going without kids.
Oh yeah, no, it's super kid friendly. As are all Disney resorts, but this has got, like I said, good theming to the fact that they have like the horse carriages and everything. Playground, right when you walk in, they have characters kind of all throughout the hotel. The hotel is designed that you walk in through the front, and then you go back outside to I guess it's essentially a motel, with the rooms entrances on the outside, but centered into like centrally. The hotel surrounds the central outside area with playground. Was it Grogs? Is that what the outdoor bar? Yeah.
If you're walking straight to the pool, I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, I think it's something along those lines. And then so you have like an outdoor bar you can sit at, which is where, when we first got settled in, we said, well, let's go sit by the pool and had some drinks before we were going to dinner initially.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You said get turnt or crunk.
I'm sure turnt was what I used.
Okay, turnt.
Yeah, I used that
TURNT. Yes.
A lot. And so, but the pool is fun. And so, and then you have access, water access to go to Disney Springs. So then you have shopping. And
is it only Disney Springs, or can you go to any of the parks? Because it does have proximity. It's closest to Epcot. It's literally across from Epcot International Boulevard. You can't see it, of course, but
no, I thought the water access.
Is it only
I'm not positive about that, but I'm pretty
right.
sure it's just Disney water access to Disney Springs.
Yeah, I'm not.
And then, but of course, bus access everywhere. So, but and of course, any hotel you stay at with Disney, you have access to, bus access to the races, and so that's how we went to the race, and so definitely the place.
And Run Disney, like preparation for a Run Disney or preparing for any kind of Run Disney event, that's going to be a separate episode, and I'll definitely have you tag team on that one in the future. Hey, party. But that being the case, every Disney resort does provide transportation, but at the same time, what does it take in regards to signing up for it, preparation? But our plan is to try and do every Disney race, essentially. That offers a half marathon. A marathon is, I'm fine.
Your body is not built, in my opinion. Nobody's body is built for a marathon. So half marathon is brutal. My knees are screaming at the end of the half marathon.
Lactic acid kicking in.
No, it's just old person needs.
Yeah, speak for yourself. But that being the case, resort day and what I'd like to do, honestly, and I just started thinking about it. Let's go after the race. Let's go because we're already within the Walt Disney World property. We can do research, and I will ask about this. Do a monorail bar crawl.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could do that. Yeah. So I'm open to anything, because I was just thinking.
You're welcome. No, we're talking
drinks by the pool.
We're talking
Disney Springs for dinner.
The Rose. It's like the Crown Rose or something at Grand Floridian. There's a bar. It's a walk-up bar. Go in there.
Okay.
The Polynesian has Ohana. They have Trader Sam's that you can go into.
I've heard it. Yeah, Trader Sam's.
And then at the Contemporary, they have the California Grill at the very top, and they have a lounge that you can go up in, have dinner, whatever. And it's one of their premier dining. You don't have to have a reservation. You can just go up when they first open and have access to the full menus. First come, just like their lounge bar area. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we need to
look into this. And you literally just go to we can take a boat to Disney Springs, and then we can take a bus to the monorail station. And then ride the monorail, walk up to take a bus to the Grand Floridian, which is kind of the beginning of the bar crawl. Take the monorail all the way. And then we can take the monorail all the way to the Magic Kingdom, after the Contemporary. Get off at the Magic Kingdom. You can be right there where the sign is. Whatever. You don't have to go in, but you can be right there in front of the Magic Kingdom. Take a boat from Magic Kingdom to Fort Wilderness Lodge.
Oh, okay.
And get drinks there.
I think we need to look into this. This sounds like a plan. Yes, this is a good idea. So you could do get the race, get DAC. So I'm thinking you get brown back to your hotel
Yep.
around like 9, 10.
Yep. Take a nap.
It's very early.
Take a nap.
I don't need a nap, but well, maybe nap.
Go to the pool. Go to the pool, nap, whatever. It's going to be hot. I mean, it's not going to be, still going to be hot, still going to be humid.
Yeah, it's
but
February,
it's not going to be April hot.
Yeah.
You know.
No, nowhere near. So, can do that and then kind of get a little bit refreshed, and then afternoon.
Yep.
Start this. So this sounds like a good plan. So
what is your thought on friends joining us?
The more the merrier.
The more the yes, of course. But But that being the case, what is the likelihood, the probability?
Okay, in actuality, it's very difficult because I mean, not everybody's gonna.
Don't mention names, but at the same
no.
time,
I was thinking. So it's hard to coordinate. You know, adults' jobs. If people have children and everything like that. So, because we had one couple that was very, some friends of ours are like, yes, let's do the race. But then, you know, I don't think they got to sign up for the race in time. So, you know, do they just want to go and not do the race? And then, but, you know, that's understandable, you know? So, I mean, you know, you can have fun by yourself or you can, you know what I mean?
On a scale of 1 to 10, and on a scale of 1 to 10, and this is 20 questions apparently, on a scale of 1 to 10, and 20 is fine. You're going to go 10,000 on a scale of 1 to 10. I would go whatever. I mean, I know what my answer is. Okay. How much of a good time did you have the last time we went? Outside of exhaustion?
A blast. Yeah, for sure. Disney. I mean, I love Disney. It's fun to see it through your kids' eyes. It's a lot of fun to go as an adult and to be able to have that stress-free kind of like, I don't have any. It's a totally different but wonderful experience. So it should be experienced in both ways. You should be able, if you have children, to go and to you know, do the things that they want to do. But but absolutely, I had a blast last time. Yes, I look forward to going back together.
So the best part about this is that no matter what I do, no matter we're 13 episodes in, we're a little over 2 months in, new ideas come up. The spontaneity of this show is unmatched. I'll tell you something. It's literally one take, but the cool thing about this, it flows. You're starting to kind of get a feel for how it is, how it goes. And this is it's a different vibe to this one compared to others. Cause usually I'm kind of like, what can I think of next to make fun of Taylor, but not too, cause I mean, I don't want to make him feel too bad. He's kind of sensitive in that sense, but you know, he's a little butthurt, you know, just let's just poor Taylor.
Yeah. We miss you, Taylor. So.
Yeah, I don't. But all that said and done. So we got that. So shoot, we appreciate it. Wow. Thanks for the feedback and thanks for the live feedback from people. Thanks, but no thanks. We already got that first day planned. So
So this is good. So we're definitely going to research this. Yes.
But I'm going to reverse it a little bit when we get down there.
Okay.
Travel day.
Yeah.
Hop, skip, and a jump. It takes us around 6.5 to 7 hours to get down there.
Assuming we don't hit some traffic, and we have to stop at Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's. And we've been to every Buc-ee's in Florida. We only have a choice of 2.
Yeah.
And they are, which ones are they? They're, honestly,
Daytona?
People don't, Daytona and
I don't know.
St. Augustine.
St. Augustine.
Yeah.
So if you've never heard or been to a Buc-ee's, I had until I actually listened to another podcast. Yeah. And what's
Sinisterhood? Yeah,
Sinisterhood. I don't know. Yeah. This is if you like. That's a great podcast. May I just give them
true crime, but they kind of branch out.
Well, yeah, they do a little. They do some.
But it's all related to mystery.
Yeah, but they're also hysterical. But they're the ones that mentioned Bucky Nuggets, and I was like, what are these
Beaver
Nuggets? Beaver. Well, I was like, what are Beaver Nuggets? Like I was thinking like a chicken kind of. I don't know beaver, but I don't know why. I took like it was a meat kind of nugget. No, this is like a whatever deep fried corn
puff. Like it's like a corn pop, but has more texture.
Yes.
But it is the perfect balance of sweet and savory. I had one. I was like, it's okay.
It's more sweet, but they have savory.
But no. The Beaver Nugget itself has it's almost like a salted caramel.
Oh gosh.
But it's the absolute perfect balance. I hoarded those and I ate 1 or 2 a day just to savor said flavor.
Oh.
And I'm not talking my mustache. I'm just saying what.
Keep going.
Okay. But anyway, do yourself a favor, Buc-ee's, yes. And we actually opened up. We're getting we're gonna have within I think 2 years we're gonna have 2 Buc-ee's in South Carolina. We have one near where I'm from
Well,
in
and we have to realize
Florence.
that it is the
Yeah.
Costco of gas stations, by the way. I don't think we
Yeah.
actually said it. It is a gas station, but it is like the mega store of gas stations. Like I've never seen you don't understand until you walk into a Buc-ee's and see the mascot there. And you're walking into a store, they have grills for sale, they have coolers, they
It's a
have
Walmart,
their
Costco.
own, yes,
It's,
it is huge.
it's a-
They're
yeah.
chopping barbecue in the middle, barbecue sandwiches. It is, I mean, anything is for sale in Buc-ee's. Like going to the super huge restrooms, I was like, there's art for sale. It's not art I would buy, but it's art for some. But you know,
when I finished, using said facilities, there was a guy walking around opening stalls, making sure people are okay, no one's in there, but cleaning up stalls. Yeah. Stalls. Yeah. So
you said
you're
stalls,
not
I was
a-
like,
I mean, you're not a physical dude. You are a dude, so
Yeah.
to speak. But in this sense, you're not frequenting men's restrooms. Hopefully not.
no,
Anything
not
you wanna
usually,
admit to?
but,
No. Okay, good.
but yeah, no, it's clean.
Yeah, it's clean, but I'm
so-
talking about clean. Like, I'm not going to eat food on the floor where someone is whatever.
Never,
But at the same
but
time,
yeah.
it is.
I got
And
you.
plus, you can peruse the Beaver art, and actually buy it.
I don't know if you heard what you just said. But
Whoops.
yeah. So the art that's at Bucket, yeah. So I don't know if you I don't know if you
I'm
heard
very
what
sorry.
I don't know if you heard what you said when you said
You
that.
can talk the rest of the night.
All right.
Episode 13 is all.
Moving on.
Yeah,
All right.
moving
But
on.
yes, they have regular art in there. Not Beaver art.
Sure.
So, okay. But yes,
There
anyway,
you go.
so Buc-ee's is an essential if you're driving down that
Yeah,
way.
so
to
driving
Atlanta,
down there-
where you're coming from, of course.
So driving down there, but where are we going to eat?
The night before, you mean? So
Correct, the 25th.
you got a carb load before a race.
Yes, but Italian is so Disney Springs is burgers, pizza, burgers, pizza. Hey, you want a burger? You want a pizza?
Yeah, it's
That's
definitely
Disney
more quick
Springs.
service. Well, they've got
Not
their,
quick
they've got their
service.
own-
That mean I'm just talking
Well,
about the
they have
genre
some-
of food.
Well, they have paddlefish and some other nicer.
Yeah, but your
kind of
your
seafood
typical
places.
middle class family that is going to be saving
Yeah.
up that need. They're going to be blowing all their dollars into the parks, whatever their vacation
Yeah.
is. It's expensive to begin with. They're not going to blow it out. We can kind of take our time, pick and choose. And we're not saying like we're going to be dropping $400 on dinner. I'd like to stay below 75 if I'm able to. That's not going to happen. I mean, it's fine. You can keep it real. You can keep it real. You can be honest. Yeah.
Well, it's Disney. It's gonna be
It'll be
expensive,
200.
but
It'll be like a $200 dinner.
well,
I mean-
but Italian wise, so we ate at Maria and Enzo's
Yes.
last time, and that was great.
Yep.
Thought it was delicious. Enzo's Hideaway is the option. I guess that's a little bit of a smaller.
More late.
menu.
They advertise it as a
It's a
speakeasy.
speakeasy,
Yeah,
yeah,
but they do
below
have a
Maria
full
and
menu.
Enzo's.
It's not just like appetizers, whatever.
Mhm.
They do have entrees, and it's kind of a variation on what Maria and Enzo's is. And it's interesting at the time because it's kind of an Art Deco style hangar from the 1920s. Because Prohibition went from 1920, 1933. I
Oh,
think.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you. With
Yeah,
the,
well-
I mean, yes, it was in that.
It
era,
did.
so
It
I
was- it
couldn't
was.
give you the
Yeah,
exact.
that is the exact time.
historical
Yeah.
parameters, but
It is.
okay. Well,
We'll research that later.
Yeah. All right. Let me
That's right.
see. I'll be impressed.
1920, 1933.
Yeah. So okay, but yes. So
So-
got a carb load of pasta.
I'm not. I'd like to go there, and I've heard mixed reviews on that. The Edison is
Well,
right
that's
there.
interesting, It's right there.
Yeah,
That's
the
good.
Edison restroom connects with. It's right next to Maria and Enzo's, and
Yeah,
the
it's got a
restroom.
cool industrial look.
And so so Enzo's Hideaway, the restrooms connect to the bottom floor of the Edison. And a
Okay.
good friend of mine said the Edison was good. It's kind of got like that how do you say it? What is it? That steampunk kind of vibe to it. You know what I'm talking about? It's got. You've never heard of steampunk? You never heard of steampunk? Have you seen oh
Steampunk?
gosh. Yeah, steampunk. Yes.
Nobody's heard of that.
Yes, they have. You've heard of
Made it
cosplay?
up.
Steampunk. I'm not making up
Cosplay. Oh, okay.
cos. There's no Cosby. Oof,
Cosplay,
too soon.
Excuse me.
But hey. But no, it's more like basically a very industrial type
Yeah.
look.
Yeah,
to
the
it,
industrial look, yes.
They take like a 19 hence Edison light bulb. You think of that industrial, but in modern times.
So an industrial look, not a
Yes.
steampunk look.
No, it's industrial / steampunk. It is
Oh.
restaurant by day, nightclub by night. just like that steakhouse that's kind of expensive, and I'm missing it right now. The name of it is
What are you talking about?
it's a steakhouse at Disney Springs. That is, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of it because they have a DJ that comes in at night.
Oh,
and it's killing me.
no, I don't.
Well, but anyway, it's right. But anyway, there are
Okay.
some restaurants at Disney Springs that have nice home dinner, family friendly, kids menu. And they have the kids menu. It's gonna be family friendly, but it becomes they crank up the music and it becomes a nightclub at night. So it's B2. Oh gosh, I'll have to look it up while we're doing here.
Yeah.
But anyway, because it's gonna kill me not thinking about it. But where do you want to go eat?
Like probably Maria and Enzo's or Enzo's Hideaway. So.
We had reservations
At
originally
Morimoto,
last time at Morimoto Asia, and I've heard great things about that. But I'm like,
Well, we changed it. We decided to do Italian.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if it's like in my head, but I feel like you just have that pasta.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's my plan is to kind of stick with. But I probably would do Enzo's Hideaway because we did Maria and Enzo's last time. So skill change and then you got to stop off at the World of Disney and see.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even though how much I dread shopping, I love walking.
Yeah, it's nice to like see all the merchandise. I mean, and the chaos to see.
Yeah.
There's a new period.
And the best part is I enjoy video, FaceTiming, video chatting with the kids and showing them what we're doing and what they're missing.
Yeah. Of
You know.
course. Yeah, we were like showing them like, yes, last time we called them and
do you know what jealous means? Because I know you are.
Yeah. Such a good dad.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm on
All right.
campaign. So
keeping us on?
Well, no, I'm on task. I'm not worried about that. You don't have to
I
rein
want to
me
get into
in.
the food. I want to get into the food.
You want to get into the food and drink? All right.
Let's do this.
Let's consolidate and move on. So we've got that. So Enzo's Hideaway, I'm not 100%. I'm probably about 75.
Yeah,
we're going to go there.
I'm open. Everything's subject to change.
Fine. Paradiso 360.
I like
Perfect.
Paradiso 360, so I'm okay with that too. There's also the other Mexican place. What's it called?
Fontina Cocina.
Yes. Yeah, that looks good too. Yeah,
Man,
I mean,
it looks. I don't know. Mixed reviews on that one.
I mean, Mexican is
Or Casina
good.
Fontina Cocina. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
So
Fine. Rainforest Cafe.
No, I'm okay without that one.
Okay.
The animatronics.
Dinosaur.
No,
Dinosaur.
thank
That
you.
T-Rex. The T-Rex restaurant that's owned by the same company that runs Yak and Yeti.
Okay.
They run. What is the Italian restaurant that does the pizza? They do the brick oven pizza. In the World Showcase in Italy.
Oh, Napa.
Via Napoli.
Yeah.
Yeah, via Napoli. And then they also own, like I said, they own quite a bit. So that being the case, we know what we're going to be doing Saturday, Sunday. It's
Sunday,
whatever.
yeah,
Sunday's up in the air. We'll just toss it, but we are going to do monorail drink crawl.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to start looking at that as well.
You only have a few stops, but that if we can, it's going to be very difficult to get a reservation at Trader Sam's. We have to circle back because Trader Sam's, you just don't walk in. You have to get in line before they open at a certain time and get a reservation.
Oh, they don't even call
you can't even use your My Disney Experience app. It's one of those where you just have to show up.
Mm-hmm.
But we can go back to I'm getting in when I say this, the Poly or the Polynesian. The Poly.
No.
But you go by the Polynesian and hopefully get reservation. But
all right, so that's Sunday. So now Monday.
So where are we going?
We have decided this time to do Animal Kingdom in Epcot.
The 27th.
The Epcot never changes. We're always doing Epcot. Our favorites.
So I'm going to grab something. You go ahead and start talking about Animal Kingdom.
Okay.
Because I have my take.
Right.
Sorry for the chair noise.
No. So, yes. So Animal Kingdom, up early, get moving, get over there, and then as with anything, you always have to make sure that you are open to change because you can have everything planned out and the best circumstances and hope for them, but things don't always work out. So always be flexible and while you might have some things listed, and I'll go through some of the research. Some of the things I looked up, the food and drink.
Okay. Well, the script for tonight is to not have a script.
Oh.
I'm gonna take that. No.
I just wrote down some food that I would like to try.
I got you.
If
I
we
got you.
can.
Sure.
So,
I will be, so the role that this is not a good cop, bad cop. Normally I'm the good cop and you're just you. But in this kind of situation, I will take the role of, you can put your hands up and go. Cue the music, wrap it up. I don't care what you're doing.
no, I'm looking at the time here, and we are going over here. So
That's how it is.
no. So yes, what is your
So the role that I'm going to play is top 10, general this, you should try that. Bloggers want this. The general consensus agrees this is what you should do. And most people just read a few things and they're told this is what they want to do. But you've experienced it before.
Yeah.
You know what you want. You've done your research, right?
well, I mean,
So let's kind of compare. And I'm not talking delving into what is a bow or whatever the Satuli Canteen, the cheeseburger pod,
yeah.
that type thing. I'm not talking about debating what's in it, this and that, but the perspective of general public versus what you've already done. You've done your specific research.
What about it?
We're going to compare and contrast.
Okay.
What about it? That's exactly
Okay.
what it's about.
Well,
So-
let's see. So we know the layout of Animal Kingdom, and so
We do, but we don't. So
well,
Animal Kingdom is the biggest part. Why?
probably because of all the animals that
Right,
the expense of the animals.
And your favorite ride is that Rafiki train ride, right? From what?
Let me tell you the train ride. I was forced to go on this with my family when we went. My brother says, "Hey, this train ride's great. Let's get on here." No, he wanted to sit down for an extended period of time because he was tired of chasing his kids. I'm sure he's not going to listen to this, so he doesn't have to hear
It's
this.
not.
And we rode a train. I thought, like, FML, this is the most boring thing I've ever done. And then we went to some science center. Yeah, that's wonderful. Let's learn. But it was so hot. I was like, I'm just done with this. And then it was like herding cats to get my family back onto the train so we could actually go do some stuff that I felt was more worthwhile. And my kids were, this is boring. And I was like, thank your Uncle Warren. All right, let's go,
Yep.
guys. So yeah, train, not my favorite. Do not recommend. 10 out of 10, do not recommend.
No, 20 out of 10. Do not recommend.
Do not recommend.
An asterisk on that.
Unless you want a little like kind of laid back ride.
Yep.
For it's great, but no, that will not be on my agenda.
No. So
Love you, Warren.
love you, Warren. Bye.
Bye.
But that being the case, you got the whole background there. I'd rather have our third companion. She's enamored by what you're saying. So-
She does.
Yeah, she is.
Always.
And so is Captain James Brown Bame.
James Brown Bame.
He was on the ride too.
Always with us.
Always with us in spirit.
That's right.
Yep, in high definition.
That's right.
But
That's right.
all that said and done, there were quite a few. If we're going to go to Animal Kingdom opens up. It varies on the day. It can open as early as 7:00. There's something you don't know.
Okay.
Something just happened at Disney.
What?
It doesn't matter because you talk. There are premier restaurants, premier hotels.
Yeah.
In budget, right?
Yeah.
So if you stay at a
Premier hotel.
Premier, you can
get
get-
extended hours.
later, and it depends on the day. So
Yeah.
you have to plan ahead of time, right? Hence, that's why they always have you do park reservations.
Yeah.
Right. You have to reserve it ahead of time, but
Wow.
they're not doing the early rope drop of the parks. You cannot go an hour early. You're
Okay.
now just part of the
You just have to
general
go when it
public. You're just
opens.
part of Gen Pop.
Okay.
You're part of the plebeians. You're part of the peasants.
Just-
Well, how did you put it last time? You said the poor people.
Yeah, I probably said that.
Okay,
That sounds
knowing you,
like me.
that's your kind of
So
verbiage, vernacular.
That's exactly what I
Yeah.
said. So,
But that being the case, getting up early, not a big deal. We can handle that. It's
yeah, get there early, and then I think try to make it so that you can, you don't want to head from one end to the park down, to one corner to go to Asia and then back to Pandora, opposite corners. So just trying to make like a little loop, kind of go in a circle. You could go over to the Dino Land, and then what are you looking at? You're looking above me. So, but I don't know. What are you seeing?
looking at you,
Okay.
your
Well,
picture.
I don't. Okay. So,
Looking at your picture.
okay. Well, you're freaking me out. But so Dino Land, and then I was looking at some food over in Dinoland that I think sounds
Okay.
kind of good. So,
So before you jump into that,
yeah.
before you jump into that,
What
and
got?
you have it. I mean, good Lord, looking at your notes, you have done a
I
lot
did-
better than me.
I
I'm
did this at work.
yeah,
in
I'm like
30 minutes.
good. You're
So,
admitting. Let's not say what you do. Is that what up
yeah. It's,
cause an uproar? But no. To me, each Disney park at the Walt Disney World Resort is home to unique and totally delicious dining options that range from signature experiences to snacks that can be enjoyed on the go. With so many choices, it can be hard for guests to narrow down just what foods and beverages are must tries.
that
Right?
sounds like something you're. I mean, did you read this? It sounds so original.
To me, I try to be off the cuff. I try to be spontaneous.
Okay.
Try to, just be me.
Okay.
And speaking of that,
No,
me.
no, I don't know what's happening.
I was
right
gonna sing, because I'm still feeling the spirit from the last special edition episode. But no, Yak and
Get back
Yeti.
to my notes here.
Yak and Yeti has
Okay.
fried wontons, and apparently these fried wontons feature perfectly crispy cream cheese filled wontons skewered with large chunks of fresh pineapple that are served with a scoop of fresh vanilla ice cream. Ooh, and a honey vanilla drizzle that are perfect a combination of hot and cold, tangy and fruity, and smooth and crunchy, all coming together to create the perfect bite.
Okay. I'm for
And
this.
now you were telling me Yak and Yeti, and I wasn't sure if it was quick service, if it was
Yeah, they have
sit
both.
down. Okay.
Yeah, so I was looking at some of the quick service options.
Yeah.
So the Yak Attack. at
What is the
and
Yak
Yeti,
Attack?
It is a mango daiquiri with rum and wild berry flavors.
And you're all on the drinks.
Oh yeah.
Crap.
Well, I mean, I looked at a little of this. They also have
Yeah.
like mini mango pies to go, like grab and goes. Yep,
Mhm.
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they have sangria, and so that's at the quick service. And I'm the way I'm seeing this online.
Mhm.
I don't know if this is like if you sit down, but they have a couple of other drinks that sound good. The Tibetan Mule and
Is that like
Precision.
a Moscow Mule kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like their
a
own take.
vodka,
Yeah, it's a little different.
Yeah.
But,
vodka,
yeah. So,
ginger beer, or whatever.
but the Yak Attack sounded delicious.
Mm.
And just grab a little mini mango pie. And apparently you need to get some of these wontons.
Yeah, these fried wontons.
Sounds
Do you have
good.
anything for the Flame Tree barbecue?
I thought that was where's Flame Tree? No, I don't have anything for Flame Tree barbecue. I didn't.
It's small little. It's one of those quick service small little boots.
Mhm.
And I think they're right next to. Oh gosh, what is it that? It was like this, like 8 spoons, 7 spoons. What is the name of it?
No, you're talking about hold on. It's the 8-spoon cafe.
8 Spoon. Thank you.
Yes.
8 Spoon Cafe.
Yes.
It's right next to the 8 Spoon Cafe.
Yeah.
But they're the
that's-
ones that do basically all they do. And I like mac and cheese, but I don't need savory on top of savory on top of savory.
You want
know.
some savory and sweet, don't you?
I need balance. I need salted caramel, hence those, Beaver Nuggets from
Yeah.
Buc-ee's. But they basically they offer every variation of mac and cheese that you can imagine. Pulled pork on it, all that. But
You need the pulled pork jelly donut sandwich.
what is that?
The 8-spoon cafe. This is what you're describing, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're getting at.
I have it here.
Yep. The pulled pork. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, this sounds weird. Sounds like a weird
does.
combination, but I'm all about some savory sweet.
Mhm.
So I'm for this, and I will definitely try this. I know some people. I was telling somebody about this at work today,
Yeah.
and she was no go on this.
So it is hold on. Okay. So the quick service location is a standalone counter and they close at 3.
Yeah. it
People
looks like it's
don't
one of
know
the
that. They
carts.
close
Yeah.
at 3:00.
So get it in.
Yeah, you got to get it because Animal Kingdom closes earlier than every park. Obviously, hence animals that
Yeah.
actually live there,
And they don't do fireworks shows for
No,
the same reason. Yeah. So
which stinks. We're
Yeah.
paying that much money. I mean, give me a break.
who cares about those elephants?
I'm endangered white, black elephant, whatever. I don't care.
Anyway.
We're all who we are. We are all who we are. But no, sorry to be insensitive. But no, it's a quick service location. It's a standalone counter where guests can order several unique options. You talk about unique. This is, but none as indulgent as the pulled pork jelly donut sandwich. I've never heard of this. It's the ultimate bite, stuffed with a sweet jelly donut, with a heaping portion of pulled pork and served with crunchy slaw for a perfect combination of sweet, smoky, crunchy, and unforgettable.
Yeah.
From what they say, the jury's out on that one.
Yep.
I don't know how we missed it.
I
Oh
don't know how
wait, we
did.
had like 16 people in our flipping crew.
Yeah,
Logistically, there's no way we
just
could
flew
go.
hard. And
That's-
this was like we were in the Asia section, then back to Pandora,
Yeah.
and that's what I was trying to. Because if you just start in one section, get
Yeah.
to me like I don't know, maybe I'm just like OCD, but I feel like it's just
Well,
the rides you want to do.
it's
get the
one
food you
extra
wanna get.
thing. It's one extra thing you have to deal with. One extra thing you have to worry about because certain people didn't. Now your father, I think his knee. He was having knee issues, and,
Yeah.
and that's understandable. And
Yeah,
it,
so
it
he
was
told
a
that
and
story, yeah.
your father definitely always makes it a priority to be involved, to want to
But
experience everything. But
he also was like, "You don't wait on me. Y'all
No.
go do what you
No.
need to do, and I'll be here." And yeah, so he was having a little bit of a issue with that normally he.
but just having to hurry up just to wait in general. So a point being, it is the logistics, of all that. So this is why an adult Disney trip is 100%. If you can make it happen,
Yep.
do it. Don't waste time. Life's too short. Quintessential. Do it. If you're into Disney
Yeah.
and
I
Finding
mean, I know
Nemo.
why you wouldn't be. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so if we're in Asia, so let's see. The other thing to mention there would be the Thirsty River Bar
Mhm.
and the Avalanche Frozen Blue Margarita.
I know nothing about this.
I don't know, it just sounded good. So I don't have all. Let's see.
You don't have to look it up. Just look at it and just kind of think about it. What's it called again? You said we have Dole Whip. You're looking at the wrong thing. The Tamu.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Africa. We're in Asia.
Oh, sorry.
So-
Okay, man. You read it.
So yes,
I'm impressed by your research. I've been
extensive.
I have been complimented on my research, but yours is
30 minutes. But yes, so that these are some of the things. Plus, and then the ride in Asia, you have to ride the.
It is the expedition Escape from Everest.
Yes,
Everybody always says Expedition Everest.
but it is
Escape from Everest expedition, blah blah mouthful.
Yeah, it is.
That ride, and every time that what I experienced and what I watch YouTubes of people experiencing. Wow, words are hard. Experiencing
it. Yeah, gotcha.
Experiencing it.
Yeah.
I can't edit this, which is sad. But
yes,
the perspective is different every time. I feel something different every time I ride it. What you got on the, what's it called again?
The Avalanche Frozen Margarita.
Wow.
So it's a Jose Cuervo Gold Tequila, triple sec, ginger, sweet and sour mix, and fresh lime juice. So
dang.
Yeah, so that's a
Man.
frozen drink. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, so get some refreshers, little snacks at Yak and Yeti.
So that is
Before-
Yak and Yeti.
No, that's at the Thirsty River Bar.
And where is that? He said that's
It's
in
a quick
Asia,
service.
but
It's in Asia. Yeah, and I'm not.
is it because we did stop at a quick service bar? Is it the same one? Do you think they serve that
Maybe,
at the bar that's
Possibly.
right next to Everest?
possibly. So,
Okay.
but before that, you should hit up Dino Land. Go see the dinosaur. What's the dinosaur ride called?
Dinosaur.
It's dinosaur.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
literally.
Definitely should do that. And then there are some
Do they have anything in there? Because I know they have some quick eats, and I saw something on that on YouTube.
I was looking. A lot of it's like cheeseburger pizza. It's pretty
I'm fine.
basic.
Yeah.
But they had some like 50th anniversary. They had like a grape soda. It's limited time, so probably by February it'll be gone. Like with the grape soda badge from like Up. So I'm sorry, it wasn't 50th anniversary. It was limited edition.
Mhm.
So that sounded good at one of the
Yeah.
quick services, but they have Trillo Bites is a quick service, and so you
What is
get.
that?
Well, that's like the name of the quick service
Okay.
place. But they also they serve up some Dole Whips. They have like orange and vanilla Dole Whip bites.
Is
It's
that
what
the
they said,
one
something
in
like Croatia.
Harambe in Africa?
No, this is in Dino
It's still
Land.
in it. It's still in Dinoland next to Asia.
Yes.
Because we spent one day at Animal Kingdom and I got lost. It was so big. I completely got lost.
Yeah, it's a food kiosk and there. So yeah, no,
It's
this
not
is
seasonal. It is year round.
the place. Yes, it's
Trillo
located-
Bites.
Yeah. And so
Yeah.
they have so quick service, like I said.
Yeah.
They've got some buffalo bites and
Oh, wow.
snacks.
Cool.
The soft serve ice cream with waffle cone,
Meh.
chocolate vanilla or twist,
Meh.
floats. The Trilobites twist,
What's
made
that?
with Dole Whip, orange and vanilla soft serve ice cream.
Dang.
But you
Yeah.
can also get those. The alcoholic take on those would be the Trilobites with twist with vodka. So
Ooh.
yeah, so
Wow.
go adult or not, but yeah, sounds pretty good. So,
And, I mean, the theme of this podcast is, at least this episode, an adult trip, no kids, sans kids.
Yeah.
We love our kids. We have 3, like we said before, but
oh,
sorry,
yeah,
we have to
we'll miss them, but
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
will
we
have
will.
a good time. And so
Mm.
so
keep going.
let's see. And then if you can go on from Dinoland to Asia and then kind of go scoot on.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is all around the tree of life here.
Yeah.
So, right. Steve?
Yeah.
So, and then you can go on to Africa, and
Mhm.
Africa has several places.
Okay.
We did go to, was it, I'm going to butcher this name.
Mm-mm.
Tamu.
Tamu.
Tamu
Yeah, I mean,
refreshments.
phonetically, I
Get
think
some
you're
Dole
fine.
Whip. Yeah. So they have some Dole Whip treats that are good.
Is that the place we got treats for the kids?
Yes.
Where they were playing the little steel drum kind of things right there across from the Lion King. It's where they do the Lion King.
Yeah, it's near there. Like it's when you're
Show.
walking at
Yeah.
transitions from Asia to Africa. They have like Simba Sunset Dole Whip.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
Lion's Lair, which is like Dole Whip with alcohol. I think it's got some rum, pineapple Dole Whip with some rum.
Roar.
But
Mm.
big roar. So but Tamu is so little treat. I mean,
Yep.
you get as much Dole Whip as possible. You can never have it.
Oh my gosh. Yesterday was National Dole. No, today was National Dole Whip Day. Yeah.
Well, it's just like
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
what can you say? I mean, there's also a coffee shop, Kusafiri. Yes,
What?
that's how you say it.
I'm learning. Show me again.
That's a U.
Yeah. Kusafiri. It's not a 10. This is how they know you.
This is how they do
What
it.
you do.
So
what you do?
coffee. I love Ace Ventura too.
Mm.
Coffee shop. So they have African coffee with Amarula cream liqueur. So I'm gonna look up Amarula
You
cream.
are.
Let me tell you, this stuff they make, there is a drink in Epcot, which I was going to discuss, but we are taking entirely way too much time.
This is what happens. You underestimate the amount. There's way too much to cover. Oh, you will eat your words.
No, I will.
Like that hand pie from the same quick service.
Yes, they have spiced potato hand pies, and
they also have a what is it? Chicken flatbread.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've got some flatbreads.
That is with the tahini sauce.
Right.
And I'm saying that literally staring at you right now because I just watched a video from Paging Mr. Morrow where he was sampling a lot of the different quick service items. So what are we looking at?
It says, what does Amarilla cream liqueur taste like? It tastes of chocolate dipped strawberries with hints of mango, vanilla, and caramel. That's what one description of it online says.
Because I have a palate of sommelier.
It's made with sugar, cream, and the fruit of the African Amarula tree. Marula, excuse me. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Which is also locally called the elephant tree or the marriage tree.
Cool.
It's delicious regardless. So in coffee would be great, but they serve it in frozen Coke and call it the brown elephant at the African Outpost in Epcot. Highly recommend. One of my favorite drinks in Epcot for around the world.
Look at this chick pulling out.
Schooling you on some Epcot.
So we are officially done with the episode.
Okay.
And we're going to
That's
wrap
all
up production of the Disney News podcast. This
perfect
is
to end on.
It is not because we have so much more to cover. So,
okay. All right.
You work
Keep
late.
this on task. Keep this on task. Okay.
I work from home tomorrow, so let's do this.
Yeah, I do not. I work tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
So that's
Yep.
in Africa. Now scooting on over, you got to end in Pandora because that's where Tiffin's Lounge.
What about Pongu Pongu?
Pongu Pongu is
Pongu
also
Pongu is
in
the
Pandora.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pongu Lumpua.
Yes.
Lumpia.
Yes, which is basically like a fried egg roll-esque. What you've got a description.
Pongu Pongu translates to party party, the quick service location, but it's a unique spring roll that's filled with tangy pineapple cream cheese and perfectly fried to a crispy exterior. It's a perfect snack to enjoy while exploring Pandora, blah, blah, blah. and they also have an alternative. It's a good alternative to any kind of chocolate treat. I guess that's pretty much all they offer. But anyway, the Pongu Olympia is let's see. It says here that yeah. So basically, that's pretty much it. It's a spring roll filled with tangy pineapple cream cheese that's fried.
Yes.
And it's topped with, I guess, some kind of seasoning.
I'm sure like sugar.
Sugar, yeah.
So yes, Pongu Pongu is on the list too, and they also have knobby-sized pretzels with beer cheese. I'm not a big. You do not need to buy a pretzel just because it's shaped like Disney and spend like $6 for plastic cheese.
Unless your
children are begging for it and they're dying of hunger and thirst,
or unless you live in Florida, which is the maybe 1% or 0.5% of our audience, because we do have a pretty good contingent of people that listen, because we get the most feedback from people on this podcast through Spotify. People do watch it. People do subscribe to the YouTube channel, but the only way we can actually have that looks amazing.
Yeah.
Only way we can actually have an audio podcast is by, filming it and then extracting the audio file the way we do. But you're looking at
so also they have the Moana,
the new Moana.
So they had a makeover. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So
Moana Margarita.
Pongu,
what is that?
Pongu. So it looks like when it was first debuted, it was tequila with strawberry and blood orange flavors topped with strawberry boba balls.
Oh my gosh.
But now it's gotten a makeover.
Is that like the 50th anniversary? It looks iridescent in a way. Maybe kind of, but it's one of those where they could advertise it as iridescent and then continue it and not, it looks like it could continue on and be separate from the 50th anniversary iridescent, theming.
Well, yeah, I don't know if it's part of the theme or why they made it over, but it still sounds delicious. So they have
passion fruit,
tequila, blue curacao, with the cacao with lime juice and topped with passion fruit boba balls.
Right.
So either one sounds delicious to me. So these are things at Pongu Pongu, and then you can try the cheeseburger steamed pods at the Santulli Canteen.
The cheeseburger steamed pods, the bowel bun.
That's like
That, you know what?
Well, cheeseburger.
If you're going to eat this kind of food and mix it with alcohol, what do you think is going to happen to your system, your GI?
All right, moving on. So
so that being the case, but this is to me the coup de grace of before you get to Tiffin's lounge and all that kind of stuff, or Tiffin's restaurant.
It's shareable. It's not like huge.
Speak for yourself. Get the green beer.
The green beer, yeah.
Get the bowel bun.
Yeah.
No, the steam pods. But no, the cheeseburger pods. I mean, this thing, it is perfectly steamed bites of ground beef, ketchup, mustard, and cheddar cheese, accompanied by a crunchy vegetable slaw and vegetable chips. That's called garnish. Get rid of it. Don't want it.
I mean,
give me that. Give me that. And they're big. They're big.
I mean, yes, but they comes with two, and
because we
had heavier snack.
Because it's going to be over a year since we've been back to Animal Kingdom when we go back in February next year.
Yeah.
And we had I want to say we've heard about I had
done my research before.
Oh my gosh. And
so these were my musts last time.
What? And your podcast is what?
Yes.
You should.
Rub it in.
You should. Doesn't everybody have one?
Yeah. So yeah, we had tried them last time, and they're good. So ready to go back and get some more.
There is one more honorable mention for this one. It's the and this was actually on Instagram.
Yes,
somebody suggested Mr. Kamal's fries.
So where is Mr. Kamal's?
Mr. Kamal's. I don't know, but it's a great snack option that guests can customize a choice of dipping sauce and can be found from Mr. Kamal's quick service location on the pathway between Africa and Asia. Areas of Disney Animal Kingdom just before Andapur Theater. I think Andapur Theater is where they do Celebration of the Lion King.
Okay, all right. There. So they have that.
Which I have a good idea where that is. Mr. Kamal's is a standalone booth that serves up a limited menu of snacks, including a signature Mr. Kamal's fries, which are coated in a zesty and flavorful spice combination. The fries on their own are delicious, but guests also have the option of selecting several sauces for dipping, including traditional ketchup, tandoori. Ooh, this sounds good. Tandoori honey mustard.
Oh, that sounds good.
Saffron aioli,
And
spicy honey ketchup.
I'm
Man.
looking at them right now, and they do look pretty good.
But the thing about it is you get to customize.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Well, I do like some
Your-
options for dipping,
Knowing you and your condiments and your.
I love some like Chick-fil-A sauce, barbecue from Chick-fil-A.
Mhm.
What do you
Yeah.
choose?
Yeah, you don't. You just
Polynesian sauce.
everything.
Gosh.
You mean poly sauce?
Okay, so all
Um,
right, and then over there in Pandora, you have Nomad's Lounge.
yes, I know
So-
nothing about nomads.
Yeah, so I feel like it's connected to Tiffin's
It
restaurant,
is.
right?
It is. You're
So-
facing Tiffins. Nomads is to your left on the
yeah.
water, and then because that's the transition into.
The sit-down dining.
No. It's right
Oh,
that
and
lagoon.
transition into the mid.
It transitions into. Does it transition into Africa and then to your left
I
you
don't know
go
if it's like a
to
neutral.
Pandora, or is it more of a neutral?
And it's like the neutral zone around the Tree
Yeah.
of Life before you get up to Africa.
Okay.
When
Because
you're
you go to
exiting
your left, you
Pandora.
take a left.
Yeah.
And Tiffins is pretty much right there.
Yeah, Tiffin's
Yeah.
right there. Yeah, when you go in, so Tiffin's is a great finer dining. Sweet, great dinner
Loved
there
it.
with family. It's
Mhm.
probably where I'm gonna
Mhm.
think we should end our night to have like a nice sit down dinner.
Yes.
So, but before that, and like not all these. I mean, you can't fit all these. I mean, some of this is just not feasible. I mean, you don't want to be like trying to get on rides and dying because I mean, you got to ride the Avatar ride, the
Flight of Passage.
Flight of Passage.
Your favorite was the Navi River ride, right? The sit
Yeah.
down where that Daka T.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of
That
I've done
animatronic
it once and I don't have to do it again. Yeah.
They spent so much money on that like
animatronic,
giant
like,
Avatar animatronic, whatever you call it.
yeah, I mean, I've
Whatever
done
you
it
call it.
and I'm okay if I don't do it again. But yeah, Flight of Passage for sure. Dinosaur,
Love Dinosaur.
Escape from Everest, and then what was the one that was closed? It was the River Rapids. The they have
don't-
one. I'm hoping that it'll be
Nolly.
available.
Not Navi. I know it's Navi.
No, I'm not saying-
Maybe Navi. No. But anyway,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
But it may be closed because around that time,
Uh-huh.
I don't know if it's annual, but last year, or actually this February this past year,
Mhm.
they had Everest shut down. And
Yeah.
that'd be a-
Well,
that'd be a
Everest was
sad
back
day.
open.
That'll be a
Yeah.
sad
Hopefully
day.
it won't be. Yeah, that was getting some repairs and upgrades, and I think this was to the River Rapids. But yeah, so the Nomad Lounge has some good drinks. The
Mhm.
Botorita, the tempting Tigress, and
Mm-hmm.
they also have a honey chili glazed pork belly. That sounds like it might be good. Something to try.
I'm on the fence with pork belly. I don't know.
I'm
I just
not-
kind
do you
of
like bacon?
I do, but
Why are you on
belly,
the fence?
just pork belly, just kind of.
Well, how
Yeah.
about honey chili glazed, deliciously thick bacon? Does that sound better?
Sounds a lot better.
Okay, well then let's get that.
Let's skip that.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that.
Okay.
Skip the pork belly.
All right. Yes.
Yeah.
Skip the pork. belly.
Appreciate that.
So
Tiffins.
and then end with Tiffin,
Yep.
and then head back and maybe catch a little because it closes early, a little Scat Cat Club, and
Skit.
yeah, and
Love it.
then back at the hotel. But all right,
I will say there's two things to touch on with Tiffins for me, on just me, because I underestimated how thorough everything you had presented, but you can show people what you're doing. Is it buffering? Is the computer screen buffering?
no, I'm
Oh, you're
looking at
wrapping it
time and like I'm like, wow, I'm eating.
Tiffins is known. They have the most famous bread service
Do they?
at Walt Disney World.
The bread service is good. We did enjoy that. We did have that out.
Because the reason being
good.
because it's different. It's made of African spices, African inspired this, dips, whatever. We
Mhm.
did order it, and it does not come complimentary. You have to order it separately.
and it was rapidly and aggressively consumed by our nieces and nephew.
Shocker.
Nephew.
But the Tiffins surf and turf,
The bit I tried was delicious.
I think I got this. The piece of bread that I saw get consumed in front of my face by whoever ripped it out of my hands. It probably was
though.
delicious. I lived vicariously through that
Yeah.
child. But anyway, the surf and turf is, I don't know. I think I had the braised short rib.
I can't remember what I got. I had the fish item.
This
and it
right
was
here
really good.
sound. I'm gonna get this. The surf and turf pairs South African braised sliced beef tenderloin with seared scallops, potato.
That's up your alley.
I mean, exactly. Grilled vegetables, the Dania
That butter.
butter
Yeah.
and cola demi glaze glaze for a filling and completely unique take on surf and turf. So yeah, that one sounded amazing.
Yeah. So
That's just
yeah,
me.
that's where it ends. So
Yeah.
all right. That's
So
night.
that's Animal Kingdom. Now, Epcot's not going to take us long because we've been to Epcot twice in like a 7-month span.
Yeah, we love Epcot. This is one of our faves.
Yeah, Epcot's is
It's another laid back one because you don't have all the rides that you're rushing
Yep.
between, but they have some good ones
but we are prioritizing that whole day
around
Guardians of the
Guardians of
Galaxy,
the Galaxy. Definitely look at
Cosmic
that. Rewind.
Rewind.
Yeah,
and it is a virtual queue. We have to be up at 6 o'clock.
I'm okay.
I'm
with
going to
that.
be refreshed. Well, at least, yeah, no, I'm getting up at 6:15. I'll give you that 15 minutes. You do it. I sleep because you need to experience what it's like. Because I was hyper focused, stressed out when I was trying to get us signed up for
the
the
race.
half marathon.
No, that's fine. I'll take the lead on this one, but I will make sure that
I'll be getting coffee.
we
I'll be
get
getting
this.
coffee.
So the yes, we definitely will be up early trying to make sure we get in that queue.
But there is another queue at 1 o'clock.
Yes,
that we
we'll
can still
hopefully
get.
take a chance. So yeah, that's a big deal.
So
But other rides, just because my list is really focused around drinking food. Just to
I'm gonna
mention,
let you queue it up. I
Mission
can remember one thing.
Space, right?
Mission Space is always
Yeah.
a given. Yeah.
like orange, not green. No,
Always.
we're not wusses. Always go orange. So unless you have like vertigo or something, then maybe don't do it at all. But yeah, so that's essential for me. I think classic. The what's the main ride that in the
President Raptor Rennies.
no, the inside of Epcot is there goes the big ball. That
Oh, that's Spaceship Earth.
Spaceship Earth, yes. Okay, I blanked on that one. So Spaceship Earth is always I don't know, it's just like a classic. Again, it's a slow moving ride, but like, it's kind of relaxing. I think it's just like you cannot go to Epcot and not ride Spaceship Earth. So give or take on that's the other one. I don't know why I'm blanking. I feel like I'm stroking out here.
Yeah, even shorter now.
What's the one over in over by
Frozen Ever
Living
After.
with the Land? No, Living with the Land. Not that one. Living with the Land's
Oh, you're talking about Soarin'.
Soarin'.
Yep.
I'm not a lot of people love Soaring. Soarin'. I'm just not a
Have an experience. B1. B1 is like the quintessential seat to where it's just the perfect height. And how do you know? Is because the Eiffel Tower at the very top is not bent because the curvature of the screen.
no. I don't need B1. I don't need A1.
And you
doesn't
get
matter.
and it's like the perfect balance of the Eiffel Tower being straight. Because if you're further down, obviously the concave curvature of the screen in the very top is going to skew the top of the Eiffel Tower. That does, you'd be surprised. But the smells, they, push out whatever the smells they
the
expose you
grass
to.
and things like
The
that.
grass, orange groves, and all that kind of stuff. You get the best experience of B1. It's almost like hello B1, hello B2.
It's
bananas,
not.
bananas and pajamas. Nothing.
No, nothing.
Hello B1, hello B2. Nothing.
No,
No.
nothing.
We're done.
No,
No. But anyway, I think it's B1, and I can do some research for that one. Oh, that's fine. No, coffee's kind of hot.
Yes,
Too hot
it's
for you.
super hot. So yeah, no, Soarin', give or take on that. I'm not I'll write it if it's available. I'll be looking at like the time waiting and we'll consider it. But yeah, and then Ratatouille, always a good one. And then also Frozen Ever After. I do enjoy Frozen Ever After.
We do.
So, some and then you can always ride not the Three Amigos,
Grand Fiesta.
yeah,
Tour.
Grand Fiesta Tour.
Yeah.
So in Mexico. So yeah, some rides when they're because last time that one is always like it is either dead, nobody's there, or it is got like a 2 hour.
I have, and there's a reason why. it was so full. The
Yes.
reason why. And the reason being is we went, there was an extra like 10,000 contingent, and you think at least if half of those people are going to be going to the parks, that adds extra whatever. And you're looking at people that compensating for this, and the majority of people that run at Epcot are going to go back to Epcot.
Yeah.
But at the same time, because it was a Hollywood Studios themed race, a lot of people wanted their medals next to the Tower of Terror or whatever, and that's fun.
Yeah.
But with that said, I think it's just because time of year, it was a spring break weekend along with a race weekend.
That's why it was so
increased crowds, but they've seen a huge increase in crowds. You can do your fingers and show people.
I know. I'm going.
They've seen a huge uptick. There's really no season right now for, peak season, down season, because people are compensating from being, hunkered down due to COVID.
Well, yeah. So,
but there was a literal 30 to 45-minute wait, and we saw a line out. We were still there when they still have the plexiglass up, but there was no mask policy.
Yeah.
When we went back in November, our oldest son and I went 3 times in a row just to kill. We did that just to kill time.
Yeah.
There was no wait. We had nothing else to do.
Yeah, you were waiting on like other group people in the group.
So.
To get there. So yeah, but so rides wise, you can fit all these in, but my thing is centered around what do you do at lunch, what do you do at dinner, and then in between. So we have yet to get into Space 220 Lounge, and I would really like to try and get in there for like an earlier like snack, like 11. Right?
So I did check, even people that could check out or could book it 60 days out, nothing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It
all the way until September.
Yeah,
they're booked up.
So I don't know how we can try and swing one of those.
If we can't get a reservation, we'll check every day. We'll do whatever we can.
Yeah,
that being the case, like we did, it's our past trip.
I mean, that's how we got into Olga's Cantina.
I
happened to check that the night before when we went to Hollywood Studios, and we swung getting in there, and that was great in Hollywood Studios. But side note, but yeah, so Space 220, and then I'm debating, and I have not talked. I kind of mentioned it to you, but we had said maybe we love Le Cellier, the Canadian steakhouse for dinner, but we said, hey, let's do something different. We've been there 2 times in a row. Let's do like maybe.
I mean, if you're suggesting to go back, I'm not going to say no.
Oh, well, I was looking at the menu for France, and I was like, I was like, it's good, but I was like, I don't know if it beats out Le Cellier. So, but then what about Crown and Rose fireworks? Getting reservations, you get 2 entrees, dessert.
And see, is that a separate?
No, you have to book dining reservations, and it's included in the ticket. So it's like 80.
So is it a prefix menu?
It's not prefix, but
prefix is going to be you get to only choose from certain options, or it could be the only entree options they serve to begin with.
Well, so from what it says here, and so you can do that through the Moroccan restaurant Spice Road.
Spice Road,
So you can do that way, but they only do like small plates. And so this Crown and Rose, actually, their menu actually looked pretty good.
I mean, beyond fish and chips, I'm kind of.
Well, no, I mean, they have like bangers and mash, and they have
traditional.
They had some other things that sounded pretty good, but
sure, shepherd's pie, I'm sure, because it's not just England; it's the UK.
Yes. So, but get the show. Seats. Your dining package includes a prefix menu where you can choose 1 appetizer, 1 entree, a dessert platter, and unlimited beverages.
Oh wow!
So $89 per person. So to me, I'm thinking get your seats for the fireworks show, eat. Yeah. So I'm thinking this is what we should do for dinner, and then talk about some things to do.
I mean, we're going to spend more than that.
Oh yeah. Which, I mean, like I said, the poutine at they're so good. And steaks, the beer cheese soup, you could not go wrong.
It is one of the best steakhouses, if not the best. I had the bison.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the bison
good.
tenderloin. We have the poutine.
Yeah.
All that.
So it's good.
Yeah. The Brussels sprouts we also got.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. With the Canadian maple
Yes.
syrup glaze, and
incredible.
yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yes. So you can't go wrong with Lucilia, but I'm thinking we need to look into this option. You know,
Okay.
we'll talk about it. But
Wow. I had no clue. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm totally impressed with
Yeah.
your choices. I thought I was going to be a good cop, bad cop, and I was going to be
you're welcome.
the voice of reason. You're going to be this. No, I want this, and I'm
Never
no.
demanding. Well, you got to roll with the punches. Not everything's going to always work out. You're not always going to get that
Not even
reservation,
close.
or you can do all the best planning in the world. So that's one thing. You got to be able. You can have what you want to do, but just doesn't always work out. So be happy. You know, other things will. You know, it'll happen sometimes.
Well, whenever we went to Magic Kingdom last time, we wanted to do seats and treats.
Yep, which is also really fun to do.
Which
at least
was
one time.
worth every penny,
Especially
in my
for
opinion.
two. Yeah,
It's
I can
reasonable
imagine.
for two.
Yeah, like your
For-
whole family.
Well, they had
yeah, it's-
families in there, and I was like, ooh, they're dropping extra $600.
Yeah, it's a lot, but for
Yikes.
two, it was totally like you get your seats.
We were able to
Yeah,
go early.
Tinkerbell is like right over you.
Yep. Tinkerbell waves
yeah.
to you. She comes because it's right there at the
That's actually he.
pardon.
He.
Hey, whatever.
Tinkerbell is
Walt Disney. But that being the case, there was well, I was trying to think. We were able to get there early, but no matter what, you had an incredible seat, but it was at Tomorrowland Terrace.
Yep.
Which used to be a quick service location where you could sit, dine, whatever, but it's now just for the fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and
you were asking me you were talking about beginning of the week, does Epcot have like any package for fireworks?
Yeah,
and
that's
whatever?
what I was looking into, and I found
I
this.
told you Rose and Crown is a location behind that a lot of people buy the trash cans next to that'll. But
Yeah,
this is
they'll like
people
plan.
that will actually plan ahead, and they will park the behinds there
Yeah.
like an hour ahead of time just to have the best seat. And the last thing I want to do is waste an hour just to have a good seat for fireworks.
Yeah, this like guarantees your food. You get good food and good seats. So this is what.
That's a great way to. That's the coup de grace right there.
Well, so some other places to now talking about. And now we're big. Love to do some drinks around the world. We have discovered that that is best to share drinks.
Yes.
Because the one time we tried to do our own drinks, we made it halfway around the world. So
Yeah. No.
So
cheers.
Yes, cheers. But so
do you need like a refill of water, or you're fine?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
You're good. We'll get one more. It's too late.
Good.
Getting one.
Take what you got.
No,
but
that you don't want that.
No, it's fine. Sure.
Yeah, I'll get that. Yeah.
So we will. Sorry, we're refilling.
No.
So Abbott just wants to keep me talking here. So I think it's if you're going to end at Rose and Crown, then you should start at the Mexico side. Logistically, it works out. So if you start at Mexico, the Choza de Margarita has got a couple of good options. The cucumber or the wild passion. If you want just like a on the ice margarita. They also have Black Magic or the Mango Loco if you want something frozen. So these are a couple of good options. These are my personal opinions. You might find, I mean, they have some different options, but those sounded really good to me, margarita wise. Black Magic, I should have written it down exactly more what it was. But let's see. And the other thing to mention is that if you're going to get there early, not many places are open so early to eat, but the bakery in Norway, what's it? That's a Kringla Bakery Old Cafe.
Yep.
Is open at 8:30. So get in, get some school bread, get a Kringa. You get the Kringla, which is like a pretzel shaped kind of pastry. You can go with almonds or chocolate. So these are good things, if you're thinking about, and then you can just go ahead and hop on Frozen Ever After.
Yep.
Get in there early, maybe before the crowd gets in there, and not have to wait as long, and then hop over and get a coffee, Viking coffee, if you're really inclined and ready to light up your day.
School bread. I did make note of that one.
We've had that one before. I'm not a huge coconut versus rolled in coconut, but I mean, it's a custard filled. kind of, sweet bread.
Did they have another dessert that was?
I like the cream filled horn, but they don't sell that all the time. And then the
Is it
cream
seasonal or is it?
I don't know. I mean, they don't have it. They have the creamed rice or rice pudding for, with, they had the they have one thing that's like a really thin kind of rolled with butter and cinnamon and chicken. I didn't think that was
the main takeaway I have from Norway is it is the only place in North America or outside of Norway that serves.
Yes.
I'm sure they serve it throughout Europe, I'm assuming, but the only place in North America they serve that one beer.
Yes,
from Norway.
They serve from Norway, like so
whatever name it is.
Yeah, that's like
forgot the name.
So
I'm here.
Yeah, that is one thing to mention.
Yep.
So some of these things you're gonna time out, and you're obviously, well, I mean, I guess you could have beer at 8:30 in the morning, but probably want it for later. But yeah, so that's good. That's right next to Mexico. I'm looking at the Black Magic Margarita and trying to get the ingredients for it to let you know what it is. So it is a mezcal tequila with blackberry puree, blackcurrant liqueur, lime, and mint. Woo, it's a hefty price of $21.
Good Lord. Is that like a limited edition? Or that is something they have on they offer year round in Mexico?
I don't know. Well, it was offered on the list right now when I was just looking, but yeah, so
I mean they have, based on the picture you're showing me.
I mean, it looks pretty hefty.
They have to. It's a giant glass, but that's got to be a signature glass.
I mean, it may be.
It's frozen over or whatever, so you can't see the label. Is that from La Cava Tequila?
No, that's chosen de Margarita. So, yeah.
The quick service.
Yeah, the quick service outside, so you don't have to go inside. Which you can go to La Cava with tequila and go. Yeah. They have a whole list of delicious margaritas if you felt inclined, but those are ones if you're just kind of passing through, and then. Norway, as we discussed.
Norway, and the beer, the Viking coffee, we've had that, and it's great and it's traditional, and that's going to be kind of a quintessential kind of a stop for us when we go next time.
Yeah.
But the one margarita that I keep reading about that people go nuts over, and I don't know if we got it, the avocado.
Yes,
margarita?
we have gotten it.
Okay.
It's really good, actually. It's better than it sounds.
Because we got the blood orange and the avocado, right?
Yes, the avocado is actually really good. So, and that one I believe is inside at So
La Cava Tequila.
Yeah, La Cava Tequila. So yes, it's actually very it sounds different, but it's good. So that's a good one. Then if you head on over to China, the Joy of Tea, we've tried a couple of things. A lot of people like the Cantaloupe, which is like cantaloupe juice and vodka. I've never tried that
basic.
One. Yeah. No, Tipsy Ducks in Love. Really like it. It's the chocolate and the coffee. And
we tried that. It was
really good.
You told me the name of it. I laughed. I rolled my eyes. And as soon as I went, I get it.
So
it's incredible.
And then you can take your time to walk into the China Pavilion and go get you some Lay's chips and shrimp flavor, or
we still have
crab.
from Japan. We still have the ones from shrimp chips from Japan.
Yeah, they're still good. No, they're from China.
Are they Chinese?
Yeah,
okay.
But yeah, they have like some like fun little unique flavors of like chips from around the world that that they don't sell, I guess, commonly in the United States.
This right here is, because we're talking about China, the mango gingerita.
Yeah.
And the mango gingerita is, they don't give you it's vodka and light rum. They don't give you too much of an explanation. Did we try that?
I don't think we found that one.
Okay.
So
but of course you talked about,
but
this one is it's a tea-based drink.
Yeah,
right?
It's so good.
And it looks like
it's got tea and coffee, right?
Because the tea goes up, because looking at the cup of it.
It sounds kind of weird.
Looking at the cup of Tipsy Ducks in Love.
What is it?
It looks like
I thought it had coffee. It's got chocolate in it.
Like a cold brew.
Yeah, it's so good.
But it's bourbon whiskey, coffee, black tea, cream.
Okay, so I was like, it does have tea and coffee. I was like,
but I mean, if you're gonna bourbon, I mean, I can see bourbon. Yeah, I can see bourbon with coffee.
It's not heavy. I
mean, I can see whiskey with coffee, but I can also see, that That's what I yeah.
It's a good combination where you're not feeling, it's
Yeah.
not like so heavy on the bourbon.
No.
So it's a good sweet combination. Plus, I mean, you can get spring rolls and things like that, but I'm going to
Yeah.
save for some other snacks personally. And
Their restaurants are not highly priced. It's
Yeah.
like, well, I think it's called Seven Dragons is their sit down restaurant, and they have one sit down. They have quick service, and that's essentially what I would recommend in regards to China would be quick service. And with that,
I mean, if you like Chinese food and you want something kind
Yeah.
of quick, I mean, I think it's,
is it going to be 100% authentic? More than likely, yeah.
it's going to be delicious.
It's true.
But
True.
and then I guess what is next? Is Japan next, or is it the African outpost? Is it transition?
African outpost.
Okay. So then you go get your
Yep.
brown elephant.
Yep.
As I was saying, which is like frozen Coke with the Amarula cream
Mm.
liqueur. And it's so good. I'm going to need 2 of those next time. I think you get one. I need my own.
You have 2 hands.
No. I have one. I need my own. You can have yours if you want. So I'm telling you,
4
I'm not
drinks.
sharing this time. It's so good.
All right.
So it's super refreshing and not heavy on the alcohol. So that's good.
But if you're going to do drinks around the world, do you recommend doing it?
No,
one drink
normally
per
I would
person?
say share.
Share.
But
Every oh my
except-
gosh,
there's 2 drinks that I will say you need your
Yeah.
own, in my opinion. And they're good refreshing drinks. So that's
Yeah.
one of them. I'd say get your own. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I take that back 3. And then Japan is next, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
To me, the only thing that comes to mind is frozen
Frozen
Kirin.
Kirin. Yep.
Frozen Kirin.
Get your own. Well, if you like
There's
Kirin,
and I have pictures on pictures on pictures of the frozen Kirin. And that is my favorite.
Yes.
And we actually went to a quick service last time.
they did. The phone
They
was
didn't
not
have
ready.
they didn't have the phone.
There's 2 locations in Japan that you can get the frozen
And little
Kirins.
and people
The
don't
quick
people
service
think
one.
that you actually have to go into
Nope.
because the main pathway that goes around the World
The-
Showcase.
The Kabuki Cafe actually outside of
Yes.
Japan has it.
Most people don't realize that.
And you can get the shaved ice. And the other things you can
Yes.
get if you want, they have regular old shaved ice with the flavor. So good for kids or families, or, if you just need a cool down treat. But you can also get the sake mist ice, which is like which we tried. The
Did we
blood
try
orange.
that?
Yeah, we tried it. Well, not the last time, but the time before.
Yeah.
But they have, let's see, the sake mist, which I think, like I said, they've got several flavors: blackberry, blood orange, others. So, but yeah, that can be good. But yeah, you got to get your own frozen Kirin if you like beer. I mean,
So good.
if you don't like,
I don't
if you don't
drink-
like
I-
beer, then don't get a frozen Kirin.
I don't drink a ton of beer. I'm
Well,
more of a
we drink a little
bourbon.
bit more variety. Yeah, you're more
Eh,
bourbon, but
I'm more bourbon.
if this is like a great crisp pilsner.
But it's not just a great crisp pilsner, which is probably but it is 100% hot in Florida. It is beyond belief, over the top, humid. We live in South Carolina. We are quintessential hot, humid, whatever. At least I've lived all over the state in South Carolina. I could say, you lived upstate, low country in South Carolina. Humidity is second nature to us. We're accustomed to it. But long story short, Florida humidity it's essentially the same thing.
Yeah, it's there.
It's the
hot,
exact.
so
I mean, it's hot,
may not be
but
so bad.
but that Kieran, if you're walking, you're trying to like make it from point A to point B. You have a schedule. Make it a point to go to Japan in the World Showcase. Get a frozen Kieran.
Yeah,
It will change your life.
well, if you once
It
again,
will.
I like a Kirin anyway,
it's-
right?
Kieran
I mean,
is great.
It's a great beer. So,
I mean, it's not like
so
I'm
get that little-
sipping a Kieran right now, but
well, you're not. You're doing it itchy on. So,
Mm.
But close. Very
it's
close.
it's Kieran. It says Kieran at the very
Yeah,
top.
you're right.
That is a Kieran.
Yeah, that's right.
It's
You're right.
literally. I don't mind showing you. Brought to you by
Can you
Kieran.
see it?
You
Can you see
can't.
it?
You can't see it.
Oh.
It's whoops. It doesn't matter.
Well, anyway, yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, that's right. You're an itchy bun. So yeah, that's great. What is after Japan? Is it Morocco? Is that right? Maybe.
I'll pull up a map.
All right, pull up the map because
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's.
I mean, I thought I had it in my
Morocco.
head, but I don't.
So I've made some mistakes in Morocco. I've tried a Moroccan beer and it made me question my choices in life. Do not get the Moroccan beer. I don't know what it was. I don't know the name, and there might be some delicious Moroccan beers. Whatever I got when we went like 10 years ago, terrible.
Yep.
So then we got was it frozen mint tea with like gin? Not the best. So still don't recommend that. So this time I'm looking at the Morocco juice bar over
here we go.
Oasis.
Here we go.
Right? Are we in Morocco?
I'm going to
And
visit.
or is it Germany?
So
Germany.
So where you at? Where were you?
I was Japan.
Germany. So after China, Germany, then Italy.
Oh, we skipped a few.
Nah,
Okay,
it's
that's okay. All right,
You'll
we're
be-
jumping around. So
You'd be fine.
just saying at Morocco they have the frozen citrus pomegranate slushy.
Morocco is after because we missed.
Yeah, it's going to be Well, don't worry, we'll get there. So
America's
we did skip a few. No, I'm going to go through a few. So, but we are finishing up. Not too much longer.
Sure.
So frozen citrus pomegranate slushy, I think, is what we need to try in Morocco.
Never heard of it. Know nothing about it. Is that quick service or is that the restaurant?
It's Oasis. It's like their little quick service right there. So
because I'm accustomed to it not being bad, but everything being tea based.
we just have made some bad choices. So I think this time we're gonna choose right. So we're gonna not choose poorly. So well, I guess we'll jump back in the World Showcase and go to Germany.
Germany?
Yeah.
Germany is in between China and Italy.
Yes. So Germany, they really, I guess their main thing is like the grapefruit beer, which is good. I mean, or you can get a good Riesling and some wines.
Their wine flight.
Yep. Yeah.
So the wine keller or the wine cellar are in Germany.
Weinkeller.
Wine. You can choose, but for the they do offer a wine flight. You can choose between the red, white, or dessert flight, and receive 3 2-ounce pours for each.
Oh, and get a little artisan cheese plate too.
Yeah.
So that'd be good. And then you can go stop in Germany at the you can either go get a beer stein, or you could go get some glasses.
You and I still have the customized highball glasses, and the only time we have drinks are bourbon drinks. We have a tradition when we hang out. We have our own Stag's concoction for. We're Emily and Abbott Stags. I don't disclose the name here and there, but
So,
but it's a bourbon drink, and I will advertise that drink if people want to know. If you choose to listen this long, which I doubt you will, but that's okay. I will.
We're going to finish off.
I know my mom's going to listen this long.
Yeah.
She'll fall asleep and wake up and listen to it and finish it.
She'll say she listened and she's going to love it.
She will. Yeah.
But anyway, well, let's.
So, but that being the case, they'll customize whatever type of. Emily and I, we always choose to do a commemorative glass.
Yes, and you can do that in Germany.
Is customized with our name or whatever. If it's one for each of us, I like to have my own thing with my name on it. Yeah. Because back in all the way down the boot, Das Boot.
And they don't have those.
In 2018, we got the big boot.
Yeah.
Right, with no engraving. No, we just bought the boot.
We got engraving.
We did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have our little boots, and then the big boots, glass boots, the little boots.
And then we got the little boots back in the
fall. Highball glasses.
And then we got the highball glasses. And I was hand washing.
Yeah.
Because I'm very particular. In the sink, I actually
broke mine. Yeah.
Dropped it but I was able to do some research and I was able to get the
you were able
exact
to
same. It's literally the exact same glass.
Yeah.
And they etched it at the Epcot at the Germany Pavilion in.
Yeah, we were able to replace it. So all good.
It was
no big deal.
It was done by the exact same look. They literally took the glass in Disney
and did
for people to see and went and did it. So
so it's good.
Vindication.
So they will engrave it and you can pick it up like within a few hours or later that evening in the park. So you can get a little commemorative glass in Germany. So that's always nice. And let's say like the wines and what is the name of the grapefruit beer?
I had it before.
Gosh, it's
to me, it's not.
Well, you can get it here. I mean, you get it. I don't think it's so expensive. But it's good. It's refreshing, great beer.
It's prevalent.
If you like grapefruit.
It's if you like grapefruit and beer.
Yeah.
It's not too sweet, but at the same time, it's got a good sweet, savory kind of flavor to it.
Well, yeah, more
it's a good
sweet.
balance. More
it's
sweet
a good balance.
It's not really sweet.
But
it is your local grocer or whatever.
Yeah, has
Yeah,
it.
it's
So,
there. Yeah.
but and then what was beside Germany was Italy. Italy, gosh, I really don't have much for Italy except
Bellinis.
yeah,
frozen
bellinis. They have strawberry bellini, the peach bellinis. Last time we went, the guy was like, "Hey," he just finished off the rest of the bottle and was like, "Enjoy," and gave us a little extra. That was nice. They also have the ice cream place in Italy with the
That's
Via
no. Are you thinking about
no, they have one
France?
in they have one in Italy
Or
too. They have
gelato?
ice cream. Yeah, they have a gelato place in Italy. We have not been to. So
No.
but you know, I just like the atmosphere in Italy probably the most.
It's more laid back.
Yeah, it's more laid back.
Yeah.
They usually have some performers
Yeah.
and things like that. So now we've already talked about and then America booth, Fife and Drum Tavern. This is the other one I feel like you need to have your own.
Where is this?
It's a quick service right out front.
Where within?
You can get the turkey
at
leg.
the
Oh no, this is America.
I'm fine.
America.
Yeah.
I don't need a turkey leg. How do you eat it? It's just
I
so
don't.
cute.
I mean, I don't
They
frequent.
look good.
I don't frequent Renaissance fairs.
Yep.
I don't.
Same. Yeah. So
I don't. What is it?
yeah.
A LARP,
Yeah.
live
LARPing,
action role
playing.
play.
Yeah. Not a LARPer.
I'm married.
Yeah. So
I got it in my
you
mom's
don't live,
basement.
yeah, you don't live in your mom's
We didn't
basement.
have a basement. I left when I was 18. Never looked back. Here we
Yeah.
are.
So
It worked out.
well, let's not exclude the LARPers that could be listening. So Fife and Drum Tavern.
Sorry, Trey.
Yeah. So but they have the frozen red stag lemonade. Hello. Stag. So
Get it. We've had it every time we go. It's pretty much a tradition.
I think you need your own.
Yeah.
Because it's so good.
It's
Once
good.
again, it's just like this.
Well, what was the
really-
one drink that we went and we were I'm not trying to blame you, but it's a mutual thing. You and I talked about it. Quit staring at yourself in the camera.
I'm giving skeptical eyes to myself. I'm ready to hear. What did I do? What did I think?
Everything.
Oh,
There was this one time. No, there was some kind of like muddled some kind of drink and they didn't have it available.
yeah, I
What
looked
was
it up. I can't remember the drink, but yeah, they weren't selling
It
it
was
anymore.
They had it at one point like years ago, years prior.
Yeah, it was
But
something
what-
at the American
but
booth.
they
but I can't
sell.
remember.
There's some kind of like bourbon sour something that is the most popular drink, and it's not just
At the American booth?
not just the American booth, but overall.
I have no idea.
And I read it, saw it, and I can't think of it.
Yeah, I'm not
It's
sure.
not on. It might be on this list.
You can look and see.
It might be here, but
I'm
the
not-
American experience, they always have a good beer flight.
Yep. You can't go wrong with the beer flight and
But-
funnel cakes.
And it does, yeah, funnel cakes.
I'm not gonna waste my.
No, where we live
Unless it's funnel
is
cakes.
quintessential funnel cake,
You get a funnel cake
whatever
here,
county
so,
fair, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can literally walk out I can drive 30 minutes down the road, get a funnel cake, fried Oreos, whatever I want.
Yeah. Nah, none of that.
I'm
so,
fine.
but-
But the American experience, they have the Regal Eagle,
Yeah.
which is barbecue, and they do honor barbecue from
It does look good.
from Memphis.
Never have it, but it does look good.
They do offer they honor barbecue from, and what bothers me is that they say North Carolina.
Or the mustard base?
Just for barbecue, the different genres, the different different versions of barbecue are North Carolina based. I get it. I get Kansas City.
Yeah.
I get it. I get Texas. I get it. Kansas City ribs. Yes. Texas brisket. Barbecue was started where? Invented where in North America? Within the United States. Charleston, South Carolina, the Low Country.
Well, let me tell you,
There is evidence. It has already been proven, and they are sitting there going, "Hey, blah blah, vinegar based North Carolina."
now
pulled pork."
vinegar based is North Carolina, but a
Yes.
mustard based
South
barbecue sauce
Carolina.
is South Carolina.
Yes,
Okay.
but I mean, I like
I will
both.
fight you, North Carolina.
What part of what is it? 38 to 21? Do we not understand 34-21?
Yeah, the Un-Carolina lost. Ooh,
The
that's
Un-Carolina,
embarrassing.
yeah.
The Mayo Bowl. But anyway, that's
Or the unchampionship.
college
Yeah.
college
We pretty
football.
much- sorry, Tar Heels.
reference.
We pretty much owned you in every sport. Sorry, James.
Yeah, it's a friend James that went to UNC.
went to
But
UNC.
all right, little dig at UNC. But yeah, so they've got some snacks and things, but I'm not interested in the food in the American area, just
No.
that drink. But now
We can get that
France.
wherever.
France has got so many
Okay.
options. You've got the l'artisan de glacé.
You took French, I took Spanish.
That's
So
what I'm going with that. L'artisan de
You-
glacé. So the ice cream martini there. Last time we had the pressed brioche
yes,
ice cream sandwich.
yes, I remember.
So, and we did have to wait in line for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so. So it was worth the wait.
Yep.
Very much. You should do that pressed brioche sandwich with
Ooh, loved it.
the ice cream. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but this time I think we need to try the ice cream martini. We got a little room, little reserved in the tank.
Is it in the same location, or where do you go?
Same place, the ice cream place. So
Okay.
they have that, and then they have the patisserie, the La Halls Boulangerie.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Boulangerie. Patisserie.
But
Well, they have like a
sounds
lot
very-
of
sounds very scandalous.
well, they have a lot of like pastries and some savory and sandwiches as well. So
Cool.
And then the crepe, they have a quick service crepe place, and they have a sit down
Yes,
crepe
and
place.
that is new with the ratatouille.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I think last time we had the idea to go maybe get some.
we haven't yet.
I want to try savory crepe. I
Have
would
to.
do probably
sweet.
get a savory and a sweet.
To me, sweet is way too easy. Savory,
Yeah.
is the way to go.
Yeah, they have so I think maybe we'll
with
just get one of
mushroom.
each.
With mushroom.
No, I don't know if they have a mushroom one. They got like
cheese,
ham,
just cheese,
bechamel.
ham and cheese. Ooh,
Yeah, it's a brie.
a bechamel kind of sauce, like that.
Bechamel.
Ooh.
So, somebody's going to make fun. Well, said, oh, quick mention with Germany, the pretzel bread pudding.
Yes, I did get feedback.
Forgot that. Yeah, somebody had suggested that, and I.
So the
think we
feedback that I
definitely
got
have
on, because the only one that I did get some feedback in regards to people on Instagram, but I did ask, in regards to what do you recommend for Epcot? What do you recommend for Animal Kingdom, food wise? And I did get Satuli Canteen, and I said yes, cheeseburger pods all the way. Beer garden. I did not know there was a beer garden at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, I didn't
Is
know
there?
that either.
I didn't. I guess there is. I mean, I know there's a
look
beer
that up.
garden at Epcot. Actually, that was for Epcot. I take it back. The Teppan Edo in Japan. What is that? I have to know what it is. Is that a restaurant?
I thought it was
Is that a
yeah
drink?
restaurant.
Is that the restaurant? Yeah. Is that like the hibachi restaurant, or is that like super like?
No, that's
Wait, over the
not
top.
like
It's gotta be.
lotus flower or something. It's like the
Okay.
super like that
Yeah.
one's not even reopened.
Okay. Tusker House was recommended for
Which is like,
Animal
but
Kingdom. Yeah.
it is the buffet. Like it's like a right
Family style,
Fam-
not
fa-
buffet,
you're-
but
you're right.
the family style.
Yeah.
Someone came in aggressively with the recommendation for Epcot, San Angel. We've eaten there. We ate there in 2018, that Mexican restaurant on the
Yeah.
lagoon. Yep. The 50th dessert. Get it, share it, love it. And I know exactly what he's talking about. And I said, honestly, the way he came at me with that response, I said, please stop yelling at me.
Mhm.
I'll get the dessert. I swear, please just don't hurt me.
Yeah.
But no, with that, it is actually in the shape of the temple at Mexico.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you take a mallet and you smack it and break it. Because the ice cream that I've shown you a video of that, right?
It's a pretty big
It's
dessert.
a 50th anniversary.
Yeah, it's a pretty big dessert.
We could get
though.
it. We could.
So
Then get over it. I could
So-
care less. But anyway, Tusker House again. Mr. Kamal's fries we
Yeah.
talked about,
Yep.
and rum blossom with I guess rum blossom seasoning, so to speak,
That or is that a drink?
or I guess a drink. And then of course we have had. I didn't mention this on social media, but we have had the bread pudding at Germany.
Have we?
I thought we did. No,
I don't know.
Did we
if
not get it?
have.
I thought we got it.
Well, we've
No, we
had that.
didn't.
We've had a pretzel, and we've had like the
I thought we got
savory
the pretzel.
pretzels
Did we
with
not
the
get the
ham
pretzel
and the
bread pudding at
Gruyere.
Germany?
And I don't think we had the pretzel bread pudding. We had
I
the
could've
ham,
sworn,
the Gruyere cheese pretzel.
Because you and I went during
something. So maybe we did a long time ago, but we need to have a refresher here. So pretzel bread
because we
pudding.
went to Flower and Garden,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Well, and there's also so many festivals, always.
And
But
then
well,
the last one I got was
Tiger?
Tiger Tails.
I don't know what tiger.
It's
Tails.
Tiger Tails. Somebody recommended Tiger Tails.
So, well, let's check it out.
I said, I know nothing of this. It's time to do some research.
Yeah. So,
I know nothing
and I'm
about
looking.
that.
So,
Yeah.
well, and as we say, so researching also, let's see, Tiger Tails.
Yeah.
Disney.
We're gonna go live, by the way.
It's a chocolate twist in Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
Tiger Tail is, ooh, look at that.
Wow.
It is, it's at the Isle of Java on Discovery Island. The Tiger Tail is kind of like a take on like the Cheshire Cat. We always like the cat tails from there. That's in Walt Disney World. Let's see, but it is, oh wow, a chocolate croissant with some icing. So yeah, Tiger Tail, way to go. That's a good suggestion for like a little breakfast grab and go.
Oh,
Get a little something sweet in the morning with some
idea.
coffee. Get your day going.
Oh, so where can you get that Isle of Java?
Isle of Java on Discovery Island, Animal Kingdom. So
Oh, I saw this. Okay, the sign. I've seen the sign before in videos that I'm just doing research here and there.
yeah, Tiger Tail
Interesting.
chocolate twist.
And that's next to the How Many Spoons Cafe?
8 Spoons Cafe. Regular colorful icing.
They are right next door to each other.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Well then, well, and to wrap up, just to say around the world after France to go to the UK, and I like the Welsh Dragon, which is like the cream de mint and Sprite, and it's got a little concoction from there.
Yep.
But it was very good. And then you head over to Canada and check out the Canadian popcorn cart. Get some maple.
What about this?
The Leaping Leprechaun.
Yeah.
It looks good, but I thought the Welsh Dragon was better.
I don't remember the Welsh Dragon.
That's what we had last time.
But we had the Leaping Leprechaun. It's like a mint.
No,
it threw me off.
It's the Welsh Dragon.
Are you sure with the mint?
Yeah. I'll look at the ingredients, I'm pretty sure.
Lord.
So you check it out, you verify. But in Canada, you also have a choice of beers, and they have like a lot of apple themed drinks as well.
Yeah, we're gonna go live in a minute. Yep.
Okay. Well, but that's all I got here. So what do you think? I think we have talked your faces also. I think we're good. Yes, we have. We've been on this for this is way too long. So listen.
It's not way too long.
Yes, it is. It is way too long.
But
so
that being the case, we have a good idea of what we want to do. We've gotten great feedback from people about this is what you want. These are recommendations. But that being the case, we're excited. We can't wait for our trip.
Yeah, we've got lots of time, but any and all suggestions, people going, if you discover new things or have new drink, food suggestions, places to go, hang out, we are all for it. And please let us know. Keep them coming, because we didn't know about the Tiger Tails and some of these other places, Mr. Kamal Surprise. So very, very helpful suggestion. So please.
So that being the case, we appreciate everybody reaching out, letting us know what to do, where to go. We thought we knew Disney, but
always more.
It's so over the top. There's so much to do in so little time. But we will report back, and we'll.
Well, we got a little time.
And we have a lot of time, but we will check in. If we change our minds, we'll potentially record. But the fact that I roped her into doing this is beyond belief. So yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up.
You're gonna wrap it up?
Yeah, because I feel like So thank you for letting me fill in for Taylor.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he'll be back next week to
we may have ourselves a new co-host.
No, you don't.
You can dedicate the time to what we have going on.
No, I feel like this is I've offered enough this week, maybe another time. But
sad.
So
sad.
But yes, so it's been fun. But yes, I broke the 30-minute rule, and I apologize. I eat my words here. So
the feedback I got from her was, people can only handle so much.
Yeah. So
I know people. I know what people want. Their attention span is fleeting. They're not me. I'm smarter.
No, never said that. No? Definitely never said that.
Never.
No, I said my attention span is fleeting, and I was basing that off pure myself. But yes. So thanks again. But we will.
Yep.
Round it out.
Can be rounded out.
Yeah.
Anyway, next week we can't wait to have you part of the show. It's not going to be a special edition episode. It's going to be something totally out of the blue, something totally original. I have been working on this one for a little while. Taylor's going to be back next week.
Okay.
It's going to be somewhat of a bucket list.
All
If
right.
I could go to said location, this is what I would want to do. But this is where we need our international audience to step in, give us suggestions, but that's going to be next week.
And I also would make a suggestion. Can you
Please.
discuss level 33 or
What
club
is-
club 33?
Club 33.
Yes. So maybe at some point you can address that. So.
Anybody listening, can you give us because we have a few people actually looking live now. People are live as we speak. Can you give us a suggestion for Club 33?
Yeah.
Anything?
Any insights? I know it's pretty
Nothing?
exclusive, pretty hard.
Pretty exclusive. We're talking like
Really
we're talking like a one-time payment of it's like a $30,000 plus
No.
payment, and there's still like an extensive
Is there like a
interview
club like
process to
5
get
or
into it.
something
Yeah.
like that? Club 1?
What is Club 1? You're just making up numbers.
I don't know. Just like maybe like something that's not 30,000.
Okay, well, stick to your local country club, and we will be
No
fine.
country club.
But anyway,
Yeah.
country club what? But anyway, we appreciate y'all hanging in there, and we will talk to you soon. All right,
Bye.
bye.